from needle workshop De Roopoorte in Belgium, and this is my second floss tube. I have to thank you all so very much for all your kind reactions to my first floss tube. It was unexpected. I just did it as a test. I'm not the most talkative person you will ever meet, but I had watched so many floss tubes and I wanted to give it a try. And I am really overwhelmed by all the kind reactions and how many people reached out to me after my first floss tube. So I will definitely keep going. I would like to post a floss tube every 2 weeks, continuing forward. It has been a little bit longer this time. Like I said, it was a test and I didn't really know how it would work. I had some problems with my medications, so my energy levels were low. And also about my cross stitch finishing, I design and I make everything myself. And when it's just for myself, I can be a little bit more forgiving. But several people have reached out to me because they wanted to use the same pieces that I used. So I had to do some research about the materials. Let me show you. This is one of the pieces unpainted I showed in the first floss tube. It's thin and it's really bendy and it can warp when I paint it. So that wasn't good enough. I searched for another material. This is it. It looks about the same, but it's a lot thicker. It doesn't bend and I can make larger pieces, as you can see, as you will see next in my fully finished objects. So that took a bit of time, but now I have everything set and I can keep going. In this floss tube, I only have one fully finished object. Like I said, I had some problems with the materials. But I have been stitching a lot, so I have several finished objects. I have a whip because I only do one project at a time, and I also have a lot of plans. I would also like to talk stash later, because in every floss tube I see people are talking stash and what they acquired since the last film they made. I would like to do that as well, but we will save that for last. So let's first take a look at my fully finished object. This is the only fully finished object I have to show today. It's Douceur de Vivre by Jardin Privé. It's not a new pattern, but I really liked it. I think it's very fitting for our home, and I will show you why. We live in a freestanding house that's a bit higher than the rest. It's not on a hill, but it's a bit higher than the rest of the garden. We have a beautiful weeping willow in our garden. I collect antique, and I have an antique embroidery frame, a bit like this one. We have sheep in the garden, and my mom likes to garden, and since we have a dry summer, she's watering the plants every day. So I thought this was really fitting and I should embroider it. I have used 36 count vintage country mocha from Zweigart and the Gentle Arts embroidery thread. I didn't use the called for colors, which are DMC, but I looked at what I had in my stash and I went for it. For example, the pattern calls for 2 shades of green in the border, but since the Gentle Art is hand painted and has some nuance to it, I thought I could get away with using only 1 shade of green. I really love the results. I made the embroidery stand, or the stand it's attached to, myself. Like I said earlier, I love it for myself, but it's a bit bendy and not completely straight. So I have a new material now that's a bit more substantial and stable. So I'm making frames like this one to put in the web shop from De Roopoorte. And I've made a little film to show you how we have put it in our home. I hope you enjoy it. several finished objects to show you. First one is Summer Flower by Jeanette Douglas. This is the pattern. I loved working on this. It's small, so it's a quick finish. There's some cross stitch, but there's other stitches as well. So there's a nice variety to do. I used 36 count Zweigart, and I used the Gentle Art embroidery threads, but also some DMC. For example, the border is made with coloris from DMC. I loved working on this, but it was a quick finish. I would like to do all the seasons, but for now I'm happy with just summer. The second finish is the Peppermint House by Pansy Patch Quilts. There are now 9 houses in total. My mom is making them all on one big piece of fabric, and I will make them on 9 little pieces to make into pillows. As you can see, I do have a little bit of a border, not much, and I've already cut all my pieces, so they will all be like this. But okay, it will be enough to make a pillow. I used again 36 count vintage country mocha by Zweigart and the Gentle Art threads. I'm very happy with how it looks. I'm happy with the colors. This was the second one. The third one I finished is Autumn Basket by Crocette Gogo. This is the pattern. As you can see, I've again changed the colors. I thought I didn't really like the white squirrels, so I changed the color. It's an autumn piece, so there should be warm colors. 36 count Zweigart, and again the Gentle Art. I really love the hand-painted look of the embroidery floss. And when I had this one finished, I was happy to move on to something completely different. So I emptied out my project bag and I found this, the bonus chart. And that made me really unhappy because I make one project at a time and I'm a bit difficult like that because I really want to finish it completely. So I had to work on the bonus chart before taking out something else, which I already had prepared. I had all the fabric and the floss ready, so I was unhappy for a little while, but it only took me one day to make it, and I really like the result. I changed the white into dark brown, and because I know how I'm going to finish it, I already have a little patchwork fabric that's going to go very well with this. And the patchwork fabric has a little dark brown line, so that's why I changed the white into dark brown. I made this on 36 count weeks. I don't know the color, it's just a little piece I had lying around. So hopefully next time I can show you a fully finished object with this one. This project bag houses my one whip. Let me show you. It's the second house from Pansy Pats, the gingerbread house. I'm working on it and my mom is working on it as well. I'm about halfway. This is what I have so far. I'm again using 36 count vintage country mocha by Zweigart and the Gentle Art embroidery threads. I'm using 1 thread over 2. Really happy with the colors. So this is how far I have gotten. My mom is using 56 count Zweigart and Overa Soie Silks, the Soie Surfine. This is the first house, which she has completely finished. She's working as well on the second house. I'm really impressed. I really love it. I will show them side by side so you can see the size difference. So I make 7 crosses per centimeter and my mom makes 11. There is a big difference. You can see by the letters. I really love it. We will both have the same but very different projects. The border here is free on the website of Pansy Patch Quilts. I'm not using the border because I will finish them as 9 pillows, which is why I don't have a lot of border. I've already cut the 9 pieces of fabric, so they will all be like this. But okay, it is what it is. My mom was a bit smarter, which usually is the case. So this is what we are both working on. I don't think we will have the 9 houses finished by Christmas, but well, it is what it is. We will try. I will show this as well. These are the colors I'm using for the 9 houses, the gentle art threads. They come on a little cardboard cards, but perhaps I'm a bit wild with them. They rip. So I've made little floss drops with the name and also a place for a full skein, and then the threads I'm using. I really love them. I like the sound they make when I take them out. I'm working on making them for in the shop. They will be a little bit different, but as soon as I have them finished, I will put them in the web shop. You will be able to choose what I engrave on it, whether it be the gentle art or Weeks or DMC. I really love the sound. So these are the floss drops, and then I still have this. This is my little pillow I will make when I finish a color in a pattern and I still have a piece of thread left. I finish it on here. And I have the 2 sides finished. I will make a little pillow and I will make a button to put on it with the start and finishing date. I really love the result. You can see that this were all summer projects and now I've moved into fall. I'm surprised by the big difference it makes. I won't have this finished by the next floss tube, but I think it will be nice to see how it evolves. So these are my current whips. I'd like to share my cross-stitch plans for the coming weeks. This bag, which my mom made, houses the houses from Pansy Patch Quilts. The 9 houses for Christmas. I think this will be the next one, the sugar cookie house. This is the next house my mom and I will be working on. As you can see, I already have all the pieces cut, so I have good intentions to finish the 9 houses. So this will be one of the next projects I work on. Also, the 4 Seasons by Jeanette Douglas. There's spring, winter, autumn will probably be the next one I do, and I have already finished summer. So this will be the next one. I like the colors. I would like to finish all 4 of them and then sew them together in a cube, which I can place somewhere with some decoration around it. And every season I can turn the cube a bit so the current season is in front. That's the plan. We'll see. But the project I really want to start next is this one. It's Halloween by Jardin Privé. I'm actually can't wait to start it because I have this fabric. It's a beautiful hand-painted 36 count fabric, and I think orange, dark grey and white will be beautiful on this. I can't wait to start it. we have a lot of fabrics like this, a lot of colors, which I will put in the web shop as soon as possible, but not this piece, but this piece is mine to make Halloween from Jardin Privé. So these were all my finished objects, my whips and my plans. I hope I have been able to inspire you a bit. With every floss tube, or almost every floss tube I see, there's always a segment stash. Well, I don't have a stash. I have little bits of fabric and threads that I used in previous projects and that I look through to use in the next project. But other than that, I don't have anything, and that's because, well, I live next to the shop. So every Sunday morning there's pyjama shopping, I call it. I walk through the shop and I look at my yarns and fabrics and I choose the projects I want to do next. It's a big luxury, I know. When I see a floss tube and I get inspired and I want to buy something, I do that, but then I buy a lot of it to put in the shop. As you can see in the plans, I have some hand-painted fabrics I want to use in the next project. So I bought hand-painted fabrics. Let me show you. These are the hand-painted fabrics I bought. They're all 1 yard pieces, a lot of colors. So these will I put in the web shop in the coming week. I really love this one. It's a light blue. And then this one, it's a bit écru. I'm brimming with ideas about what I can do with all these fabrics, but I will put them in the web shop and I'm very curious about what people will use them for. So I won't do this every time, just a little bit of stash to show you now. So that only leaves me to say thank you very much for your kind reactions on my first floss tube. I'm really looking forward to what people have to say to me now. It's just the start of my floss tube journey, so I'm very enthusiastic about it still. I hope to have a new floss tube in 2 weeks' time. That's about it. So enjoy stitching and see you